Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review, a warmed melt review. It has taken me forever to follow up on this particular topic and this particular vendor, and for that I apologize. I had been sent a pretty large stash of clamshells from Wax Warm-Ups, which is this particular vendor, probably like 5 months ago. I want to say fall. And what these are is they are basically like a felt, I think it's felt, I'm not 100%, but it's like a felt container that has a thin coating of wax and a bunch of fragrance oil in it. And the idea is that you melt them and there's no wax pool. And they have an even and slow release. They are supposed to last kind of a long time. And that is the main appeal, is the safety aspect of it. You're not going to have waxidents with spilled wax and things of that nature. So I had been sent a really large pack of clamshells, probably like 20 clamshells from the vendor. And so I am back. I haven't melted all of them, but I am back with a warmed review of my findings and my opinions on this particular product. So what these are is this. My lighting is horrible today, you guys. I apologize. What they are is this. So this is like the felt container. And it has, like I said, a thin coating of wax. And then there's fragrance oil infused in the felt container. And they're hard. When you melt them, it does get soft like a sponge, and you can squeeze it, and it will like squeeze the wax out, and you'll see a wax pool in your warmer. But as soon as you release, all the wax gets sucked back in to this felt container. So it's a really neat, innovative idea, and I really like the idea behind it. It's really different. Now, I've been melting these, I'll be honest, I've been melting these in the girls' room. And the reason for that is because in that particular room, I have kind of a set it and forget it mentality. I forget to change the wax. And there have been more waxidents in that particular room than any other room in my house, just because my kids are in there. So for 2 reasons, I thought these would be good to test in there, because there's no cleanup issue if they knock the dish over, if they bump the dish or something like that. And then also because they do last a pretty long time. So performance-wise, I find that the Fresh and Clean scents and their laundry scents are going to be by far the best of the ones that I was sent. The scent throw is the strongest as well as the longest lasting in these particular scents that are like clean, fresh, soapy type scents, as well as the florals. And I might not even have any florals left. I do have one floral left. The florals throw really well and last a really long time as well. So those are the ones that I feel have performed the best. The fruity ones, I feel like could be stronger. He sent me one bakery one, and I melted it once around the holidays. I still have 2 of these left that I need to melt. This was the one bakery one that I got. It performed okay, but by far their florals and their fresh and clean fragrances are going to be the strongest. Now, I also find it necessary to let you guys know what's in my daughter's room is a bulb warmer. So it's not a hot plate. It is a light bulb, a 20 watt light bulb warmer. And I've had good results from it. Like literally when I put one in and I walk back and forth outside of the room or I'm in the room, I can definitely smell it. When it's one of the fresh and clean fragrances, I can smell it through that whole end of the house. So the performance is very good as far as the scent throw, and I do notice it kind of for a long time. Now, that particular room, like I said, I have kind of a set it and forget it mentality. So I often forget to change wax in there. Very, very often forget to change wax. So these are kind of good too, because when I remember, I can go in there and change it, and it literally takes like 1 second to pull the old one out and put the new one in. So cleanup is the easiest ever. There's literally no cleanup involved. It's just taking out the melt and putting in a new one. The melts do not get hot to the touch. They do get a little warm, but they do not get hot to the touch at all. So even the kids can grab it and change it out if they want to. Now, all of that being said, I am happy with the performance. I have not melted any of these in any hot plates. I do need to probably do that to see if I notice a difference. But I've been very, very happy with the performance in the bulb warmer. So I haven't really found it necessary to switch up the different types of warmers. That being said, my personal taste, this is not something that appeals to me personally, other than having them for my girls' room. The reason being, I feel like single scent notes are boring, to be quite honest. If you are that type of a person that just wants like a single scent, like I want to smell pure gardenia, I want to smell pure rose, go for it. For me, I like blends. I like the more blending, the better for me personally. I like different scent notes. Now, that being said, I don't feel like it would be too difficult to do some mixology and just throw a couple of different scents in the warmer and do it almost like individual tarts that you mix yourself. I could see that happening, but for me, the reason this is appealing is because the simplicity of it. As far as just taking out an old tart and putting in a new tart, not having to wipe the dish down, not having to hot pour, not having to freeze the dish. So with that being said, if that's the basis of the appeal, I don't want to really deal with mixology. I want to just be able to throw it in and forget it. I would like to see some blends. I would like to see maybe some different colors and different shapes. I know that they do mention on this little flyer, there are custom scents, shapes, and designs available. So it may be something where if you are interested in it and you wanted to go to the website or email them, then you very well may be able to get some other shapes or some custom blended fragrances or something of that nature. But as far as what I have in front of me and the review and what I was sent, I like the performance. I find the scents kind of boring. So I've enjoyed having them. Will I go out of my way to order them? Me personally, probably not. I enjoy having my wax blends. I enjoy having my wax pool. I don't find the cleanup for me personally that difficult. So to me, this isn't really something that I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that I have in stock at all times. I have enjoyed what I was given, And like I said, I think the performance is great. And if you have a situation where maybe you have a wax warmer in a guest bedroom or in a bathroom and you don't want to change it that often, or you forget to change it, or you like the appeal of not ever going to have a mess, then this may be the product for you. For me personally, I probably won't order them, to be 100% honest, just because of what I explained. I like having my wax the way it is now. I like buying blends. I like, cute shapes and wax pools and just the traditional way of melting wax. So this is not by any means a negative review. This is actually a very positive review. I'm very, very happy with the product. However, I would like to see some improvements made in the way of blends and things like that. Then, if we have some blends out, I may place an order for the sole purpose of melting in my girl's bedroom. Do I ever see myself going into a situation where I do away with all my traditional wax and just start melting these? Absolutely not. So that is my 100% honest review on wax warm-ups. There are some other videos and reviews and bloggy things out in the wax community about this product. So, I mean, if it is something that appeals to you, absolutely feel free to check them out because they do perform really, really well. It's just not something that's for me personally. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment and I will get back to you. Have an excellent day, you guys. Bye.